in with my bad foot. Wait for the car. Welcome back to escort video number 2. Hopefully the last video, because we need to get it done. There's going to be a lot to unpack in this one because we've got to do everything, but we're going to start with turning this into this. Which is a lovely drop of arm. I've made a jig from the standard arm and drawn these all up and cut them on the plasma. Now these are obviously for the bushes, which we've got. And the basic idea is, rather than being straight with a pocket in, the arm actually drops down to gain more space for the bag and more clearance on the chassis. Now, I can't really film this bit by bit because it's just sticking bits together and welding them up. So I will do it on the GoPro so you can watch the whole thing, and then I'll actually explain it a bit better after. So cue the music. So unfortunately the GoPro ran out of battery just before the end of that, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Those two bushes go on the outer, that's on the inner. So this arm will come up into, this will come up here. That's that end, that's that end. Now, I'm going to bolt that on, so I will pass you over to Chris for his episode of Wheels with Chris.
Hello and welcome back to Wheels with Chris. Today we are rebuilding some more BBS RS. So, now that jazzy intro is over, this is what we're starting with. These are BBS RS's 15-inch. These were originally 4x100, I think. And I think they're now 4x108, thanks to Harry, who's drawn them out for us so that they fit onto the Escort. Now, I need to clean these up, split them, and rebuild them. Luckily, I've had a bit of experience recently because I've just done these 17-inch. Well, these were actually 16s, stepped up to 17s. So I've just done those ones for another vehicle. And yes, these are not so nice. So, quick plan is, I've already started. I've pulled these ones apart. We're using the barrels, but we've got new shiny lips in wider fitments. Yeah, I've just quickly run this little drill with a nice little cleaning wheel on and some Auto Finesse wheel cleaner, just to give the faces a clean up before we put them back together. Something else I've got to do, all of these bolts here are original. Oh, you'll see it. These are all original BBS bolts. So BBS people get the horn over stuff like that. I personally would just chuck some brand new bolts in that don't have BBS stamps on, but you know, BBS people. So they're going back on, so I'm going to have to clean and polish every single one of those, and I think there's 34 per wheel, so that's going to be a fun task. But yes, strip them down, clean them, put the new lips on. Let's get on with it.
money, I'm at vantage point. Message from the highest, now it's coming up my mind. Let it rain down on my body, watch it blossom in a month. We did the labor for nobody, now it's time to build the fruits of the art of our souls. Let the true ones eat. I'm so ready, I'm so ready, I'm so ready. I'm so ready, I'm so ready, let's surrender. I stand here red-handed with the evidence. The simplest expression is of infinite. I'm sent to experience the visions of the limitless. I animate this body to its destined death. All my life I find.
Whew, it's cold. Right. I've just spent about 3 hours cleaning these things up. Yeah. Anyway, here's a tub full of them. This is why I cleaned them up. Because they... Oh God, focus? Yeah, they're sort of covered in like old sealant and stuff. And they are very... Come on, focus. Oh God, you can't really see it. Anyway, yeah, they're very... What's wrong with this camera? Focus! Anyway, they're very crusty and rusty. Hand. Bolt. Oh my God, what is wrong with this fucking focus? Oh, really ruining this video. Sorry, Jack. Wow, what is wrong with this fucking thing? Yeah, crusty, rusty bolts. So it's just like surface crust, but let's try and do it with a nice clean one. Oh, it picks up the nice clean one. Yeah, so yeah, just ran them on the wire wheel. Took many hours. So now that, well, I'm going to do that one last one, and I'll meet you back in the other room where we'll start building them back up.
I hope you all enjoyed your episode of Wheels with Chris. I'll be sure to bring back some mini-series through the rest of the year. But these are now on. I know they fit, so I'm going to put some paint on them, get them ready, and whilst that dries, I have got to put all of these bushes in, which I am looking forward to. Thanks, Gareth. So I'm going to get those bushes in, then we'll get the arms and bags actually fitted up and back on, wheels on, management, bags, car, escort, nice. I've actually got a abscess on my tooth, which is why I'm a little disheartened in this video, apologies. But in exciting news for a different video, all my tin sheets have turned up, so we can make the new room look like an old workshop, an old barn. So let's get into it. Bush! Bush! More bushes! Now a little tip, after years of doing bushes on a car, I thought I would share with you, is to not fucking do them. Buy a different car. They're shit. Wheels with Chris.
Hello everyone.
You haven't finished your wheels with Chris.
Sorry about that, I've been working on T5s. BBS RSs are all built up. Excuse me, I look like a bit of a scruff there. Yes, I ran around these when the camera was turned off and bolted them all together and torqued them all up. So they're looking quite nice. I'm glad I cleaned all them bolts up. It was a tedious task, but it paid off. Excuse all the fingerprints on everything as well.
Sorry, I was just showing how you focus on a bolt, because I know you had some trouble.
It was my other. You've got a nice camera. Mine's got welding splatter and stuff on the lenses, I think is the problem. Yes, so they're all built up. So I'm just going to finish doing this loom for the next T5 that I've got to put air ride on. And then I'm going to put some tyres on these and throw them onto the car. So, round 2 of Wheels with Chris.
Bonus round!
Let's fit some tyres.
Little update on the bush situation. I'm not naming names, but not Chris snapped this. So, we've got a new one of them on the way. That's going to hold us up a tiny bit, but hopefully not a lot. So, next on the list is basically wait for the arms to dry and fit them. So, I will get on with that, and then because we're excitable children at best, we'll probably put some wheels or some tyres on. No, you just saw that.
Just saw that.
You just saw that in Wheels with Chris. We're getting confused because things are actually not as they seem. The weird is still there, but in the video it's already got a tyre on. So we'll probably put some, yes, the magic of editing. We'll probably put the wheels on, drop it down, just make sure everything sits how it's meant to, and then it's just buttoning everything up really. So let's get into it. Sorry about the spin around to the man who gets angry in the comments about my lack of tripod. Right, whilst Chris has been busy with his hard trunks, I have been getting on with some bits on the car. Now I can't really show them till the end of the video because it's fitment related and it will ruin the last shot. But Gareth wants the management in this mounted on, basically going to mount it onto this piece of wood. He's going to get this wood trimmed. So I'm now going to cut this to shape. Now it's going to be a bit of a hand sketch. It'll make more sense after, but through the power of editing, if I do a little, no, I'm only joking, that's Josh's thing. If I say, wait there, when I come back, it'll be done. Aeroplanes. So, cut the bit of wood. Compressors loosely drilled into it. I need to mount the tank and the manifold. Now, Gareth's going to run hard lines and things, I think, at some point, so this is just a quick install, get it all in and working basically, and then he'll trim it off and make it all lovely. But yeah, tank, manifold, compressor. I'll raise this up slightly so we can run the wiring and bits underneath it. So yeah, I'll get that done now. 'Tis a new day. I have fitted brakes, didn't film them because, well, why would you? But one thing that is worth mentioning is this brake pad, he had a squealing, and this brake pad was actually in backwards. So it was just metal on metal, so this side is as good as new. So I've done that, ran the leader lines, welded up the notch. Same again, wasn't really worth filming, it's just a little, basically welding the seams back together, because there was actually no hole or anything. Chris has popped the tyres on these in his Wheels with Chris. So I'll get the fronts on now. That is then the whole front end done. So then we're going to move to the rear. So, after a long, horrible day, the front is all on, as you've seen in the first episode of this. So you'll have to go back if you didn't see that. The rears are now on and done. So we've obviously got new shocks, new bushes, new arms, bag mounts. There's a new brake line that side. Chris obviously built the wheels up, they've got the tyres on now. They are slightly too big to get the sort of drop we want, but airlines are on the boot, wiring's in the boot, and the boot build stuff is built up, it just needs plumbing up into the boot. So, I think it's about time we show you it on the floor. It's like, I'm not actually going to show you the car yet. First, we have got to change the steering wheel. So, I've taken the horn push off, and now I've just got to try loads and loads of sockets on here until one is actually the right size. Ooh. Now, I wouldn't recommend ugger-duggering a steering wheel on, but you can ugger-dugger them off. Turns out you gotta have the key in. But that is one wheel off, and then this is the new one. Same position. What's the fucking nut? It's all gone Pete Tong. I found the nut. Right, that's that Ugga Dugga. Now there is some small Ugga Dugga nuts. Because you don't want it to fall off. And finally, the horn. And there you have it. We now have the RS steering wheel fitted. Now me and Chris have been speculating as to what the RS stands for. So far we've come up with really slow fitting, Russell Simmons, potentially, Raspberry Sorbet. What else have we got, Chris?
Rosa Sparks.
Rosa Sparks, although I feel that one's that's close on the YouTube guidelines. But yeah, for some reason you got the RS instead of the GH for Gareth Hall. I'm a little confused, but here we are. Now, on to the next job. Before we let you see it, and I will stop teasing in a second, there's one final touch. If I just put you down here. I think any of you from the 80s/90s, or with grandparents, parents, etc., you're going to know exactly what this is. But for those with I'll put it on backwards, I ruined the moment. Bear with me. This is a staple in any old Ford, well, any old car actually, but here we go. It's the faux orange. And now, I'm going to stop teasing you, so, roll the video. What do you reckon of that then, Bert?
She's fucking delightful of that. It makes you like happy to get out of bed in the morning when you do that.
Oh, I don't know if I go that far, but we better move it before one of these vans rams it.
Yeah, if someone going into screw fix just plows through it. Idiots!
Alright, let's get it in. Go through what we've done. So, there we have it. An Escort, fully bagged, and sitting pretty well. Now, quick rundown. Ran the airlift struts on the front, chassis notch, new brakes. Obviously we've done the wiring under the front. Interior, we've fitted the RS steering wheel and the air freshener because that is just the finishing touches you need. Chris is now going to 3D print a controller mount for it, so we're not completely finished on that yet. On the rear end, we made new bottom arms from scratch, which allowed us to run decent bags and get a good amount of drop. Now, I mean, compared to what we normally, you know, sit and everything on the floor, it's pretty damn nice. Obviously we've cambered it to suit. I think they're 8J on the rear of the wheels and 7s on the front. Now, it's not completely done, so I feel a little bit of a fraud with this video, but we do still have to do a little bit to the exhaust and a couple of little bits. I'm going to try and get the front a touch lower, but this is going at the weekend, so I thought I'd get this video up finally. Sorry it's been delayed, but I've been trying to do the whole thing in one video rather than a couple of little videos. So obviously, if you've enjoyed this, let me know in the comments. If you want to see more start to finishing videos, I can start planning stuff a little bit differently so we can do that. But I think it came out lovely. And there's more videos coming. So I haven't just been filming this, I've been filming other little bits we've been doing, so there is more coming. This is going to go up on the lowdown channel, I think. But if Chris doesn't get round to it or any issues or anything and you want to see updates, we'll just put little bits up until he can get a full video up. Workshop improvements happening in the back. Austin needs a turbo. So yeah, it's all going on. But thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please. No, subscribe if you want to. Don't if you don't want to. But I was trying to get to 5K by Christmas. I don't know if we will, but that was my goal. But yeah, a couple of little bits on this, just to finish it off, but it's there. It's there enough for this video. At this point, I don't think Gareth's even seen it yet. So I might send him a couple of pictures beforehand. But yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you want anything in time for Christmas, like there's new lanyards. There is new lanyards on the website. I'll get one now. Yes, there is lanyards. So if you want one before Christmas, if this video is going out Wednesday, if you order it Wednesday night, I can post on Thursday and they should get to you Friday. So they're on the website, nice and cheap as always. But yeah, for the 5th or 6th time I've said this now, I thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, let's have a chat, and see you on the next one. Chris, what are you doing?
I'm just trying to make this camera focus!
The video's done, look, the car's finished.